Let me see. Property management. This is where it depends. It depends upon the size of the property. It depends. The smaller the property, the higher the percentage. The larger the property, the lower the percentage. I've seen property management numbers around 3% for properties over 200 units. I've seen 10% for properties 10 units or lower. So we're looking between 3 and 10%. You just don't want to overpay. And the key thing about property management is that you have to negotiate what that percentage is based upon. Folks, when you get that property, if you're using a third-party property management company, you always have to read what that property management number is dependent upon. It's not dependent upon total collected rents and fees. Typically, it is only a percentage of the gross collected rent. Collected rent. Those are the two key words. If you didn't collect it, you don't get paid. And it's got to be on the rent, not on the laundry income, not on the cable income. None of those things have anything to do with the management. So it's usually gross collected rent. That's what we're looking for. All right. So don't fall yourself. Don't get caught in the trap where they start to charge you up the wazoo. Now, let me just explain something. I had a student who she was looking to do a deal in South Carolina. Okay, watch this. This is a great example of how you get screwed. So she looks at this property, and the property comes in at 20%. It's a 15 or a 19 unit property in South Carolina. The property management fee on the trailing 12 came in at almost 20%. Wow. They're paying that property management company a lot of money. Wow. And so what the broker did, is he said, well, that's not normal for the area. So normal for the area on this type of property is 8%. So we're going to reduce we're going to do an adjusted trailing 12, and we're going to adjust certain categories. And one of the categories that we're going to adjust is the property management fee. Okay. So now he went from 20% down to 8%, and NOI went up, and the property value went up by $50,000. Just like that. Isn't that amazing? It's amazing. Well, wait a minute here, guys. Think about it if you're an accountant. What happened to that 12%? Where did it go? Well, it's got to be accounted for somewhere. And if you go back and look at the property management contract, the broker is absolutely right. In that marketplace, they get 8%. That's what the property management fee is. So where did this other 12% come from? Well, remember, it was a 15-unit property, so it doesn't have any payroll. There are no contract. There's no one that works on that property on a W-2 basis. Everything they do is either contract services, or the property management company bills them separately for all the other things that they do on that property. Guy's got a broken toilet. Property management company can fix it. They go out on a Sunday, double time, pay for the cost of the toilet. That money gets charged back to the owner in the property management fee. So that's how they got to the 20%. So you can't just walk in and say, well, it's not supposed to be 20, it's only supposed to be 8. That 12% number should have been shifted over to the repairs and maintenance budget, because that's what it was. It was repairs and maintenance. So you can't just, the brokers, you can't just remove numbers that you've already spent. You've got to figure out exactly what category that goes in, and that's how that works.